Masa Zaidi reporting. Well, they answer the calls for help for some people in their darkest hours.
And tonight, a rare look inside how 911 calls are handled and how the fire department is also evolving to answer future calls.
13 investigative reporter Joe Bartels takes you inside the nerve center.
This room here, this is where they answered 600,000 calls for help just last year alone. And within 60 seconds, they aim to try and figure out what's going on, how to triage you, and to get help to you as soon as possible.
And tell me exactly what happened.
It's a job where seconds matter, and you never know what's going to be coming next.
You just reassure them and give them the hope that they're looking for.
Christy England is a communication specialist at the Combined Communication Center at Fire Station 1 in downtown Las Vegas. They dispatch for Clark County, including rural areas, the city of Las Vegas and North Las Vegas. 911 calls come in all day, every day.
Very big now. It's going to three apartments now, if not more.
Okay.
It's inflaming really bad.
We're on our way.
From fires to hazmat and floods, it's constant. And for every emergency, there's a procedure and protocol. For medical emergencies, call takers use a system called ProQA.
Has he ever had a heart attack?
It's a quick reference guide to give step-by-step questions and advice to treat patients before help physically arrives.
If there are, in fact, pretty significant symptoms or concerns, or people think that, we still trust the 911 system to properly triage those callers and provide those life-saving instructions while the crews are en route.
Fire officials say the way calls are handled is changing. A pilot program called the Nurses Line is up and running to intercept less severe medical calls and to suggest medical advice or offer options that can keep people from expensive ambulance rides and hospital visits.
It allows the ambulances to go on the more severe or higher acuity calls, but it also allows the person calling to get transportation if they need it.
The dispatch center is also using Lyft to arrange for transportation for people who don't need a lights and sirens ride to the hospital, but rather to facilities like urgent cares and pharmacies. That frees up ambulances for more serious emergencies.
Scorpion stings, we get a lot of those calls, and a lot of times those callers are panicked. They think they need to rush to the hospital. And if we talk through it with them, give them the information they need, they're able to stay home in the comfort of their home with their family.
Fire officials say they are experiencing more people who need mental health and behavioral intervention. A new fast-acting crisis intervention program is also being launched to respond to calls for help, to pair people with resources to help emergency responders to get freed up for higher priority calls.
The chief says as we become even more dependent on technology, it's more important now than ever to remember simple things like what your phone number is or what your address is. Those things could save your life in an emergency. Joe Bartels, 13 Action News.